Alright everyone, welcome back. I want to get this done as soon as possible. Here in the UK, we've got really hot temperatures again. Now that's not normally a problem. If I said to you that temperatures are 33 degrees, I know in some countries that's not that hot, but here in the UK, houses are built to keep heating. You don't have air conditioning anywhere basically. I don't know anyone that has air conditioning, and so when it is hot, it really is hot, and it stays hot as well. I remember the heat wave we had about 2 or 3 weeks ago. It stayed hot in our house for about a week after that had gone away, so it's incredibly hot right now, and so I just want to get this done. But I felt the need to make this video for you guys. There's been an announcement today from the official Division 2 account. It says this: get ready for an important briefing this Friday 12th of August at 4 PM CEST, so in the UK that is 3 PM UK time. We'll be hosting a pre-recorded video of everything happening in Division 2, link to follow, and then there's a link here to the time zones. Now this will be on Twitch. It isn't a live stream, it is actually just a pre-recording, as it says, and my understanding as well is it's got nothing to do with Season 10. There's going to actually be a separate live stream coming as part of Season 10, and that was confirmed by Daria General. Now, what could this be about? Because I've been thinking about this for a little while and pondering what this could be all about, basically. There is actually a comment here that I want to go over. But firstly, there was some people saying, why is it pre-recorded? Why couldn't it be live? Obviously, Daria says here, what's wrong with pre-recorded video format for a vlog type of thing? And by the way, it's not a Season 10 reveal. That will be a separate live stream closer to release, similar to what we had for Season 9. This one has other announcements in focus. So something completely unrelated to the new season reveal, but about the Division 2. What could it be? Well, actually, Rogold said here, pre-recorded is completely fine, and I totally agree. A little bit odd that the pre-recording is on Twitch, but I think that's mainly because that's where the biggest audience is, possibly. I don't know. Pre-recordings for me personally would be better on something like YouTube. I feel like it'll get more traction there as well. Plus, when it's a video, then people are going to pick up on it over time. That's just my input. I wouldn't put it on Twitch personally. And then Rogo says, I'm glad we'll still get a live event closer to U16's launch. Excited to see what non-Season 10 related means. And then Daria put, I hope you'll find it interesting. Now, I've said to this... Now, I'm going to go out on a limb here, guys. And I'm going to say what I'm about to say now is not going to happen, but I'm going to say it anyway. A couple of weeks ago, it may even be a month ago or so, Pally Hofstein, in a tweet exchange, I can't remember exactly what it was, I did cover it in a previous video, said something along the lines of, we will consider doing this thing in the next Division game. Now, that was the first time and the only time that I've been able to find an instance where someone working on the game has referred to another Division game, as in like a Division 3 basically. That's the only time and the first time I've been able to see that. Could this, I don't know what you're thinking, it's not going to happen, I know, but could this be an announcement about the Division 3? It's possible. I think it's probably got a 0.1% chance, but there is above a 0% chance of this happening. Now, if that is true, then I think it's not going to happen for at least the next 3, 4, 5 years. But it could be them saying, look, Ubisoft have given us the green light to make the Division 3. It's not going to happen yet, but it will happen in the future. That could be it. Might not be anything to do with that. It's quite possible that it's talking about where the team are at, what their intentions are with the game, and stuff like that. How many people are working on the game, all that sort of almost kind of like the internal stuff around the Division 2. It's more likely about that than it is about anything else. I just find it interesting. Shoot to Lou actually says, is there any chance talking about season stuff beyond Season 10? And Daria put, only if the brief mention counts, otherwise next live stream most likely. And I've just been going through all the comments here, and like I said, I know I'm reaching here. I'm massively reaching here. Yannick actually said that this is kind of a new format for them in terms of this pre-recorded kind of not live stream, but pre-recorded video, because it's not a live stream. I'm just interested to see what you guys have to think about this in the comments down. Let me know what you think. I really don't know what else it could be apart from the obvious, which is we're not going to talk about the season specifically, but we are going to talk about what our plans are for, say, Year 5. because they're not going to come out and say, oh yeah, you know, we're planning to do a new game mode, etc., etc. But they might come out and say, look, we're planning to do a year 5. We're on track in terms of the amount of people that are working here. We're going to make sure that happens, and that sort of thing. Paddy Hofstein has recently said on Twitter that the art team that are working on the apparel events at the moment, he's got a full art team at the moment. He also has confirmed, and I will go over this in a separate video where I'm going to talk about what the community has to say about the new apparel event, the Street Activation apparel event. He's also confirmed that the next 2 out of 3 apparel events are going to be kind of more military based rather than what we've been getting more recently. But Paddy's team is full. I think there was possibly there was a job role going at Massive. I don't know if it's still going at the moment. When it was like not a creative, it was some kind of director job. It was a very important job, and again, I covered this in a video a couple of months ago. I think it was a very important job, the sort of job you have if you're really gearing up for a lot more content, whether that be content in the Division 2 or whether that be, you know, content in a different game. Now, they're not going to obviously say here, because I can see comments down below saying, well, they've said this is about happening in the Division 2, but they're not going to come on here and say, yeah, we're going to have a video about what's coming in the next game. They're not going to do that. That will be part of this. There are not speculation, but there are some more probable kind of ideas that this is more about kind of getting up to speed with the story, understanding where the story is going, and kind of readying people for the next season, readying people for future seasons, and what the vision is there. And I'm 99.9% sure that's what's going to happen. However, it could be Division 3. It could be. It 100% could be. Probably not. It's probably not. I mean, there's a very, very small chance that's going to happen. Morten Ryberg actually put out a tweet today saying that there's a fine balance between creating content where people can put a lot of time and effort in and get the content for free, and that balanced against paid content, and trying to find that balance is very difficult. I actually responded to Morten saying, you know, if the paid content is good content, I and many others will pay for that content. Warlords of New York, for example, an expansion or a DLC like that. If we got somewhere like that, then I'd happily pay for that, for sure. I mean, I'm not going to pay for apparel events because that's not for me, but content like that, I'll pay for. 100% I'll pay for. And I'm wondering whether they are, and I think the reason why Morten put that is because I think that if Ubisoft can, if Massive can find a way to incentivize Ubisoft to keep the Division 2 running and possibly invest in a new Division game, then they should do that. And the way they're going to do that is by creating good content that people will pay for. That's the best way of doing it. You know, Massive please the fans because they get the content they want, and Ubisoft are pleased and their shareholders are pleased because they get the money they want. At the moment, I can't imagine that Ubisoft are making a whole lot of money from the Division 2 because, you know, the seasons are cheap and everything else is free basically. So, and I can't imagine people are paying for apparel based on what Morten's put, because obviously you can just grind for that apparel. You don't need to pay for it. And of course, with seasons, you pay £10 for the extra seasonal items, but actually you can just grind for those items. You'll get them eventually, so you don't need to. So I can see where Morten's coming from, and I'm wondering if this live stream might be about that. It could possibly be about the idea that they're looking at making maybe another expansion, a paid expansion, and trying to get some kind of understanding from the community if that's what people want. Look, I'm just throwing ideas out here as I saw this. I wanted to get your guys' input in the comments down below. Let me know what you think. I hope it's Division 3. You know, as much as I love the Division 2 and I know I'd love them to keep building on it, I want there to be another. I want there to be a Division 3. I do. That's the sort of person I am. I want to start again. I want to get new stuff. I want new surroundings. I want new characters. I want new, not specializations, but new ways to play the game. I want new loot. I want all of that new stuff, even if that means I have to start from scratch. I'm okay with that. That's what looter shooters are all about for me. So long as it doesn't do what Destiny 2 did with Destiny 1, where Destiny 1 felt complete and then Destiny 2 just ripped it all out when it first came out, of course. And so long as it doesn't do that, it builds us up to this real, we've got loads in the game and you've got nothing, if that makes sense, like game modes, all that sort of. So long as it doesn't do that, then I'm all good with Division 3. But very unlikely. I just hope it is. Anyway, that's it, guys. Thanks for watching. I'm roasting. Until the next one. Epic out. Wow.